So, what's going on here? Like I had just stated earlier, we just had our captain showdown race, and they picked their teams, and now we're going to do a blind auction. I don't know that I've ever seen this done before in another league, so y'all bear with us on this. We hope it goes smooth, but we're pretty excited about it.
Yeah, welcome to the first ever Cobra Kai Racing Series Silent Blind Auction. Got the five team captains that you just saw race out on the track. They will be sending in bids to one of our admins on drivers that come up. We're going to do all 15 drivers that are eligible, one after another. And whoever sends in the highest bid wins that driver, and that driver goes to that team. So it's a pretty exciting night here for Cobra Kai.
Definitely. And the five captains that we got Travesty, he won the race. We got Mr. Leroy. We got Sauce, Chewy, and JMW. Make sure we get everybody in here watching, and then I think we can get into it, right, y'all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm ready to find out who the first driver on the block's going to be.
Yeah, the captains don't even know who's going to be the first one up.
So these captains each have $30,000 to build their teams off of. They got to pick 3 drivers throughout the duration of this auction. So that averages out to about 10 grand a driver. If 2 of the captains, 3 of the captains, whatever, if there's a tie for the bid, the highest bid, that driver will go to the back of the line. Also, if that driver gets no bid, they'll go to the back of the line. We won't announce it, though. We'll just say, this driver will go to the back of the line. We won't tell you what happened with that driver or why they're going. But that's going to be how this thing plays out.
And we're just waiting on confirmation that everybody's watching the stream.
They are good to go.
They're good to go.
Yeah, we're looking good, guys.
All right, so they've got $30,000 to spend, and they've got to pick 3 drivers. They have to minimum amount is 500, so they can't spend more than 29,000 per driver. With that being said, the first person up for auction is none other than Chase Beatty.
Oh boy, oh boy, where is Chase gonna go? Who's gonna lay down those big bucks for Chase? I tell you what, I'm not spending more than $500 on Chase Beatty.
And see, you know what's funny about this is the way we've got this set up is they all have to send in their bid to Chase.
To Chase Beatty.
So he gets to see what they're willing to spend on him right off the bat.
So yeah, all these drivers will be sending in their bids for Chase Beatty to Chase Beatty.
And he will be the one to let you know where he's going.
I mean, how could you not like Chase, though? How could you not want Chase on your team? He's a great guy. He's a good driver. I can't say anything, bad about the guy. I think he would be an asset to any team. I think every single one of these captains should be trying to get him.
Absolutely.
Just put me on a road course, boys.
Chase is one of the more consistent drivers that we have on tonight's availability roster, and one of the cleaner drivers that is going to be in this series. So he's definitely going to be a good asset to whichever team picks him up, and will definitely be a that's going to be a contender right there, just right off the bat.
So how's it looking, Chase? Have you got a couple bids in yet?
Well, everybody threw down a bid. I still haven't received Leroy's message.
All right, we're waiting on Mr. Leroy to send in a bid if you can hear us there.
Find out if we have a winner.
If you don't want to bid, just tell Chase no bid. He won't take it personally. We'll give him another, 30 seconds, y'all?
He's typing.
Sounds good.
Oh, he's typing. Okay, okay.
Who wants to open up the wallet Chase.
I'm excited to see where he goes, y'all.
How do these guys want to build their teams, though? Do they want to spend all of their money on just one driver and then use whatever's left just to, pick up some roster fillers? Or there's so many different options on how to build your teams here tonight.
Right. We gave these guys a reference sheet to look at where we thought they might rank, but they're open to interpretation of their own, right? They can take.
Absolutely.
They might have a guy that we thought was a B and might be an A in their eyes. So I'm just interested to see how it works out here. So have we heard anything from Leroy?
Still typing. I don't know what he's typing, but he's typing.
He's sending us a paragraph.
Okay.
Might be sending Chase a
Bids are
picture.
in, boys.
Okay. Chase is going to look at it and see which one's the high score.
You want me to message it to you or just tell you over right now?
Just tell us right now. You're the commissioner.
All right, I will be joining Greenlight Racing with Chewy for $8,500.
Oh, man. Good pickup for Chewy there right off the bat. Like I said, Chase is going to be a very consistent driver, competing for some wins here and there, and definitely going to be around the top 5 at most races. So good pickup for Chewy.
Greenlight Racing. So that is the 07 and the 08, right?
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
driving
0.
the 08, bro.
Oh, you think you're going to have the 08, huh? Man, that 08 has some good schemes.
Chase taking that car that I want so bad. That's fine.
Chewy's probably going to drive it himself.
All right. So with that bid in, how much money does that leave Chewy there, Butters?
By my math, 21.5.
Yep, $21.50.
All right, Chewy, I hope you got that written down. You got $21.50 left. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and move on to the second one. And the second person going up for auction.
The Chris White Jr., baby.
TCW is a popular guy on here, man. He's been around forever. I think he was in the first league that I started racing in on here.
Yeah, TCW's got a lot of experience. Not the fastest guy that we have on the roster tonight, but somebody, if you're looking for definitely a good wingman for your team, TCW would be a good guy to go after.
Yeah, TCW is going to be he's overrated. Or underrated, I meant.
Poor TCW.
I meant underrated, I swear to God I did.
We all love you, TC.
Hey, speak for yourself, bud.
I'm in a NASCAR pool with TCW, and for the longest time all year, me and him were pretty much the only two that hadn't got a win. And I finally got a win. So he's still the only person in the league without a win. Poor TCW.
That's brutal.
I could see him getting quite a few wins here this season, though, with Cobra Kai.
Oh, he's going to win a race, bro. If he can win over an NCRL, he's going to win here, too.
How's it looking there on the bids, Chase? You getting a couple in yet?
Okay.
How many are
The
we
bids
missing?
are all in.
Awesome.
TCW will be joining DGM Racing for John War for $10,000.
Oh, man.
$10,000. So right off the bat, the reference sheet that I had referenced earlier is getting thrown out the window, fellas. They've got their own guys that they want, and they're willing to spend for them.
That's a big bid there from JMW.
Well, they're good buddies, man. They go back a long time. Like I say, that first league I joined was with TCW. JMW was in there too, man. So it makes a lot of sense. And with that $10,000 bid, that makes it easy on the math. So John, you've got $20,000 left for your two drivers.
And that's a solid duo right there with John and TCW. That's going to be a solid top 10 threat week in, week out right there. Top 10, top 5s.
You know it. All right, so are we ready to move on there, fellas? Oh, DGM, I'm sorry, I need to go to his car real quick. That's the 92.
Yes, sir.
Yep, maybe he'll be driving that one. Let's see, what else they got? Other cars. There's a 92. That's got a couple good paint schemes.
Got the 36 and the 44 as well.
Oh, I like the 36, I know.
The 44's got 5 paint schemes, so it's solid too.
Oh yeah, that 44 got a new one there. I didn't see that one before. I like that. Very nice. Not too bad for being the last team to get picked, right guys?
Not bad
When
at
it
all,
comes to
man.
paint schemes. Alright, so everybody's ready to move on. The third person going up for auction is Coach Warpig. Mr. Warpig.
Warpig is he's sneaky good. He's very quiet on and off the track, but just somehow finds his way up to the front to grab a stage or even a race win here or there. He's very sneaky, but very solid driver.
I actually think he's the most consistent driver in the league in terms of top to bottom consistency.
He's done so well every league that I run with him in, like y'all are saying. I just echo what y'all are saying. We just ran in the GC Sports money race over the weekend, and he probably led the most laps there, if I had to say.
In fact, I just raced with Mr. Warpig last night at Bristol.
I don't doubt it, man. He races every night.
Yeah. He's definitely somebody who can be reliable to make all these starts for the season.
Chase, just let us know whenever you got the bids in.
Okay, all the bids have just come in. Warpig will be joining Mr. Leroy at College Racing
There we
in
go.
the 16 car. If somebody actually specified the car
There we go.
for $12,850.
Oh, man.
I thought we could
Biggest
only
bid
bid
so-
in the increments of 500.
That is true.
We can round down.
Can we
We can
round
either
down without a
round, or
tie?
round up. Yeah, he's by himself.
Yeah, okay.
All right. We'll say 12.5.
12.5.
Mr. Warpig has the high dollar so far. $12.5. So what's that leave the math at?
That leaves Mr. Leroy with 17.5.
Mr. Leroy, you have 17,500 left to spend for your two drivers. And as he said earlier, he'll be driving in the 16 car, the Mr. AJ Allmendinger. Can he live up to that road course prowess? I don't know. I know he's a good super speedway guy. Everybody ready to move on to our fourth driver?
Now we should be good to go, buddy.
All right, our fourth driver going up on auction is Ant G Money.
The Kyle Busch fan himself. My
That's
team
right.
owner in another league.
That's your team owner. Chase.
Back.
Yep, Chase races with him for a long time. I'm sure Chase could break down Ant for us.
Anthony is a really clean, really solid driver. He's
gotten better and better, hasn't he?
He gets better and better every single season. He went from being a back marker man to he's a contender at some tracks now. He's a guy that puts the effort in to be better at the game. That's the kind of guy that you want on your team, right?
Right. And he's such a clean and respectful racer, too.
Yeah, such a great guy, too.
As a captain, you know he's not going to get you in no trouble.
Yeah, what I've noticed is he doesn't really get involved in too many things off track. He just kind of stays quiet and goes about his business. So very reliable driver to have.
Just checking on the chat, see what's going on here. We got Frost in here updating with the logos. We appreciate that, Frost. Looking good.
No problem, good sirs.
Chase,
Just
just let
waiting
us
on
know
the
when we're
boys.
getting the bids. Okay. Need to
Here's bid.
call anybody out? Who is it? Who's late on that bid?
Just waiting on Mr. Leroy.
Oh, Mr. Leroy. I
Who's
could
gonna
say
throw
what he's
down a
probably
bid for
doing,
Ant?
but I don't know if YouTube will allow that.
Okay,
Oh boy.
the bids are in. Anthony will be joining. Colleague racing as well.
Oh, first team with 2 drivers there.
Oh, man. I wonder how that's going to shake stuff up. And what was that
Leroy
bid?
grabbed him. Leroy grabbed him for $2,500.
2,500. What a
That's
steal.
a great value pick right there.
That's a steal, man.
Value pick.
He's worth at least double that, probably triple that.
That leaves him
So-
15,000 for his final driver, so he's
For
going to be
one
swinging
guy.
for the
Oh,
fences there.
Great.
He just
Yep, that is
maximized
good.
opportunity. He has a solid lineup right now, and he just maximized opportunity, guys.
So he's got 1 spot left on his team and $15,000 to throw at that driver that he wants.
Yeah, he's going to be able to pretty much secure whoever he wants as his final driver now. He has perfected this.
Did Mr. Leroy specify what car he would be in?
He has not said this time.
And I can't remember. Is it 21 a part of college?
Yes,
It
it
is.
is.
That is the car we added in.
So he'll either be in the 21.
The 10 or the
I-
11.
I want to say Leroy said he was in the 10.
Okay.
He is going to the 21 car, guys.
Cool.
21 car.
Okay.
And there's 2 21 cars, right? Yep. You got Anthony Alfredo,
21 car's got a lot of different schemes.
the
So,
Pasta Man, and Myatt Snyder. Oh,
Change
they've got
the car.
Kaz Gralla also. 3 of them. I hope you like red and white.
Mr. Leroy, the captain himself, will be driving the 11 car. So his next pick's getting the 10, boys.
Cool.
Already know that in advance.
All right. Everybody ready to move on to number 5?
We are set.
Okay. And we've got 15 total here because we've got 5 captains and they're picking 3 drivers each. So with the 5th person going up on the auction block, it is Jacob.
Oh, here's a big one.
Our
This
first
is gonna be-
big fish.
Well,
this is
one of
the-
the big dogs coming to the board.
I'll say
This
this is
is
going to
a-
be one of the heavy hitters here in this league. Jacob is one of the fastest and most solid drivers that we're going to see here drafted tonight.
He's definitely a contender for the drivers' championship for sure, without a doubt.
So how do y'all think these guys are feeling from a captain's perspective? If you've spent money already, you think those guys are in a good spot, like Mr. Leroy, or what about somebody like Trav or Sauce that, they still got all their money?
All their money,
yeah, they
no
have a lot.
drivers.
Are they going to go
Well,
all out here?
You got to bid high for this.
You can go all out if you want. If you're just looking to get one driver and get the one guy that you want, you can go ahead and throw that $29,000 at him and worry about who you're going to get later. But I don't know if that's the most successful way to build a team, but it's out there.
Right, we really don't know. That's the beauty of this.
But as we saw with Mr. Leroy, you can get a solid driver for great value, as we did with Ant.
Right. Nobody's even come close to that value so
So
far.
you can take that chance if you want. If you want to throw $29,000 at one guy and hope you can get a couple others for $500 apiece, then that's your call. Go for it. Take that chance.
I can't remember if I said on here or if I said to them before we went live, but for team points, we're going to basically do a drop one score. So of your 4 drivers, if you have one guy not show up, doesn't matter because you're only getting the top 3 counted towards your points. So they got to keep that in mind while they're building their team. If they go all out, that's only one driver. We still got to have 2 other score good each week. All right, Chase, are we ready?
Hold on, just clarifying Mr. Leroy up here.
All right.
He's got a little confusion. I'm helping him out right quick.
I'll say if Mr. Leroy, he's already got 2 drivers. If he's just waiting on one more, he could just send no bid to Chase, and
Yeah, you don't have to make a bid on every driver if you don't want.
you don't have to bid. You can just say no bid.
Okay.
Are we ready there, Commissioner?
Jacob will be joining. Green Light Racing
Oh,
for $1,150 or $11,500.
What a steal.
that is a
That's
steal.
a
I
good deal.
thought
That is a
he
good
would go
deal.
for more.
Wow. This is
That means
awesome,
that-
guys.
That means that Mr. Leroy, boys, he's saving up for somebody. He's
I'll
got
tell you what,
somebody in his
though.
head he's saving for.
Chewy has got a formidable team already between himself, Chase, and Jacob. That is a solid core.
Yes. For someone that didn't even know how this was going to work until we just explained it to him, he's putting together a pretty good team.
That is a solid core of drivers.
Jacob will be in the 51 car. Chewy's going to drive the 08, and I'm in the 0 car.
The 51. Let's see where it's
That
at.
means whoever our last pick is gets the 07 car.
What you going to be
I
in,
like the
Chase?
51.
I'm in the 0,
0.
which has got quite a few schemes, and it's got multiple drivers, so it is.
Jacob.
All right. So are we ready to move on to the 6th driver?
We are set.
Okay. The 6th person going up on the block is Kenny.
My teammate in NCRL. Very good
Kenny's
driver.
good. Kenny's good.
Kenny is really strong. Kenny just went through a back surgery, as Chewy was telling us earlier, and I didn't
He's got all
expect
that
him to
time
be
to
back.
practice.
Right, I didn't expect him to be back this soon, but not only is he back, but he's still running just as good as he was before.
Back and better than ever.
Oh, I forgot to announce it, but Chewy has 1,000 or 10,000 bucks.
10,000 left. Yes.
10,000 left,
Yes, sir.
exactly.
Like seeing how these teams are taking shape so far. It's very interesting. It's bringing a lot of uniqueness and fun to this league, and I'm really enjoying being a part of this.
Okay, the bids are in, and we have a tie for the high bid. So he moves back to the back of the line, correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Wow, we got our first
And
tie.
it was,
First tie.
I will tell you right now, it was a high bid.
First tie. So he's going to go to the back. We're not going to announce who tied. But,
Or how
Wow.
many?
yeah.
It was,
So
let me
first
tell you
one
what the
tonight.
bid was.
No.
Oh, no.
All right, with that being said, we'll move on to the next person. The next person is Mr. Taco. Taco Tuesday.
Taco. Taco's not going to be the ace of your staff, but he's definitely going to be a good second or third driver.
Right, when we put that reference sheet together, we had a hard time putting him where we did. We thought he might have could have went up, well, just to the next tier, you know. There's just too many people. So, we've been wrong a lot so far on this reference sheet. Who knows, right?
Yeah, these bids are all over the place. Kind of not how we expected to see them either.
But you gotta like it when it comes down to something like that.
Oh, absolutely. It's exciting. It's surprising, too.
Buck's just finding out in the comments that he's gonna be in the independent 22 car. He says, oof.
Hey, you got to rep that Ford, man. There's only 2 of them in the whole series.
It's you and Butters. Y'all gotta hold
Yeah.
it down, Buck.
Just
Hold
waiting
up.
on Sauce's bid to come in.
We're waiting
It's
on
also
Sauce.
interesting to see if those guys that tied for Kenny, if they're gonna how they're going to play out the rest of their auction. If they're going to save that money that they just bid to try to get him later, or if they're going to go in a different direction.
Right. Did they have their eyes set on him and no one else?
Yep.
Because we still have a bunch of people, at least 10 people before we get back around to him. So
2, 3, 4. We've gone through 5 already by my count.
right.
Okay, boys, we have another tie for high bids. We're gonna have to stick
Oh,
this one as
man.
well.
Uh-oh.
2 in a row.
Things are getting interesting over here.
Absolutely. So Taco is going to go to the back as well.
So, I don't know how this is going to work out next, because next on the auction block is Monster Racing. I've raced with Monster
Racing, that's
in a
another
bunch
good
of
driver.
different leagues, yes. He is very good.
That's going to be a driver that's going to compete for wins week in and week out.
Do y'all think we're going to get another high bid tie here? Are the
I don't
captains
think this is
trying
gonna be a
to
tie.
finagle the draft here?
Well, I'm telling you what, boys, strategy's all over the board right here. I can kind of get in a pattern here of what guys are doing, looking at this, and there is multiple strategies going on. This is about to get interesting.
Yeah, you've got the
Wonderful.
craziest intel here.
I wonder if Sauce is going to go all in for his first driver and put Monster Racing in the Monster car.
Oh, man. It's too good. You have to, right?
I mean, it sounds like a match made in heaven.
And see, he couldn't believe it fell to him, and maybe he can't believe that Monster's falling to him here, right?
Yeah. He has all of his money still remaining. Same with Trav. Is this the guy that he's been waiting for?
Buck says all good. Independent car's gonna win it all. We don't doubt it, Buck. We know you're fast, man.
Yeah, Buck's good.
All right, guys, the bids are in.
Do we have another tie this time?
This right here becomes the steal of the night.
So we
Oh,
don't
boy.
have a tie. That's good to know.
Monster Racing will be joining Joe Gibbs Racing and Sauce
Called it.
Good call, Gator Mike.
for $8,500.
Ooh, another steal.
8,500. Man,
That is a steal. Great move by Sauce.
we got to find the monster car.
So that leaves Mr. Sauce with 21,500.
21,500, Sauce. In case you couldn't hear Butters. And what number is the monster car?
18.
There we are. He's got to go in that car, right? I mean, it's too
Has
good
to.
to be true.
Yes, it has to.
Okay, cool.
If I'm Sauce, I'm gonna force him in that car.
I can't believe that's such a
Sauce is
steal,
putting him in
man.
he's putting him in the monster car, boys.
There we
It's
go.
coming to fruitation.
Cool.
Fruitation?
Don't make fun of the Tennessee boy.
Yes, the plan came to fruition.
All right, guys, y'all ready to move on to the next person?
I just want to tell you something, Gator Mike. And yes, go ahead, buddy. We'll run it.
You can tell me after this next driver is announced.
So, the next driver on the auction block is Mr. Turnover. And we might have to get Butters in on this one because he comes over
Turnover's
from
not
Butters'
somebody
league.
He's not somebody I'm familiar with, so I can't really talk on Turnover.
Yeah, so Mr. Turnover, yeah, he is a solid driver. He comes from one of the other leagues on Monday nights that I run and race in. He's always been a top five driver over there. So, like I said, he's a real solid guy, clean driver, and yeah.
And he enjoys to run Pro League qualifiers with me.
He does. Yes, he does. Gator knows about that. He's constantly working on Pro League stuff, and correct.
About to say this driver might be one of the biggest question marks of the night because
I think he is, right?
Don't really know what we're getting with Turnover here because there's going to be a lot of the captains and drivers that are just unfamiliar with him as he's brand new to this league and kind of don't know what we're getting with him. But if you want to take a shot in the dark, do it.
He is probably the cleanest driver I've ever raced with.
I can back that. Running in that one league that one time. He's probably the only guy that didn't have a complaint the whole race. Just let us know, Chase, if we got all bids in or if we're waiting on somebody.
The bids are in and we have a tie.
All right.
Alrighty.
Another one to the back.
Third tie. We'll just move them to the back and move on with it. So, oh boy, here we go. The next person on the auction block is Mr. Gator Mike.
Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
Big
Here
dog
comes another
number
big
2
dog.
on the board.
I'll tell you
$500
what.
bid incoming.
If you draft Gator Mike, you're going to get somebody that is absolutely entitled. He's just.
This man is a magnet for rear bumpers, boys.
He's just new to public lobbies.
Yeah,
But
if
we're
you want
working
somebody
with
that's
him.
going to run up front in the stages and then just completely fail in the final stage for one reason or another, Gator Mike is your guy.
No,
Oh,
all
man,
kidding aside, we expect Gator Mike to compete for the championship and to win a lot of races here. So, if I'm guessing on the bid here, it's got to be one of the highest bids that we get all night. What do you think there, Chase?
I mean, I'm entitled to a high bid.
It's going to be interesting, boys.
As he said, he's entitled. Heard it from the man himself.
Hey, speak for yourself, bud.
I hope y'all are all
right,
enjoying
boys.
this. I'm having a good time with it.
The bids are in, gentlemen.
Cool,
Oh,
cool,
where am I
cool.
going? Am I
Where's
going to the
Gator
back of the
Mike
line?
headed?
Gator Mike will be driving for Junior Motorsports.
Oh, travesty. There we
For
go.
Finally spending some money. How much?
$17,000.
Oh, travesty, you my guy.
Holy cow.
Yeah,
Do we
leaves
have a
old
number
Travis
that he'll
with
be heading to?
13,000 left over with that one.
It's his first
13,000,
job run
Trav.
forward.
What a guy.
He wanted him, and he got him.
He's gonna have to find a steal or two here with that rest of that money he's got, that's for sure.
So I know what car I want, but
What car do you want? Let him hear it. Let him hear
I'll
it.
let Trav pick first. You know, he's the team captain, so he should get his first choice at the car.
You are going to the number 9, Gator Mike.
That's the one I wanted.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Couldn't
You know
have
what?
asked for better.
I hate Noah Gragson, but I love the Bass Pro.
Do we know which
I am
number
getting
Trav's
confirmation
in?
here, boys, that Chewy said that he would not even bid a sock for you, Gator Mike, by the way. He wanted
Oh
me to clarify
my
that.
goodness.
Oh, man.
So he
Shots
thinks
fired.
Trav's overspending. Cool, cool, cool. Alright guys, y'all ready to move on?
Let's move on with it.
Cool. Alright, the next person going up on the auction block is Mr. Trophy winning bass fishing Bass.
Oh, we should have had him in the Bass Pro Shop's car.
Hey, Bass is solid, though. That is a solid driver right there. I've got nothing but good things to say about Bass. He's always been clean every time I've raced around him.
Right.
This man finds his way to the front every race. I don't know how he does it. Well, always. He runs with the big dogs, man.
He's kind of not somebody that he gets talked about a lot either. He just kind of shows up there.
Right.
He reminds me of
Kind of like we were talking about Ant earlier, right? He just works under the radar. You don't hear
Under
him
the radar.
complaining or nothing. Runs clean.
Mm-hmm.
But man, is he fast.
This is one of my favorite drivers in the auction tonight.
Is that because you like to go bass fishing? Or.
No, I hate fishing. I'm not patient enough to fish because every time I throw a line out, I just get no bites, and I don't have time for that.
Yeah, I'm not too good at it either. They were talking about this morning. He had won a bass fishing tournament, and I just felt pretty bad on the inside because I'm not too good at fishing.
Yeah, not at all. I don't have the patience for it because I get mad easily if I don't get a bite. So.
the bids are in, gentlemen, and we have a tie.
All right, Bass is
that's
moving to
four
the
ties.
back. I'm interested to see how all these are going to shake out here.
So to update,
There's-
every single team has at least one driver that has been selected so far.
So they've got a bunch of different salaries that they're all working with. So the fact that we're getting ties here is pretty crazy.
Oh, they're trying to maximize effort here, boys.
Right. All right. So we're going to move on here. And the next person on the auction block is Nick Jackson. This might be another one that's similar to Turnover. I don't know how many people have ran with him. But
This could be a value pick right here.
right, he runs for me in another league. Jacob brought him in. Jacob runs with him. So, like you said, we really don't know what you're getting here. Could be a steal for somebody. So, we got 4 more before we have to go to the guys that have went to the end of the line.
All right, boys. We are moving on with no bid here.
To the end of the line, we got a tie.
Right. We're halfway through, so.
Don't tell us how it was a tie, okay? Just it was a tie.
Yep, got you.
So, the next person on the chopping block, you should say, right? Frostfang. Mr. Frostfang.
Oh, there we go.
We got him in the party with us here. Frost, how you feeling? You nervous?
Talk
You
about
excited?
yourself for a minute.
Oh, I'm nervous as hell. All I know is that.
You have any way you're leaning? Anybody told you I'm coming for you or anything like that?
Could this be a family thing?
That's what I was told, but you never know. I mean, I'm pretty expensive. No, I mean
He's not a McDonald's date.
exactly. Fine wine for me.
Now JMW's only got 19.5 to spend on you. He's got to leave at least 500. So
Boy,
I don't even know if he's got enough for you at this point.
dude, I don't even
Sauce
think the
could come
salary
in
cap
and
was
just
high enough.
steal him away.
Salary wasn't high enough.
I'm wondering if we get down towards the
So
end
who
here, if
we
these guys
exactly
are just.
looking? What is it? Just checking back, is John with on his team? Who's he have? TCW
He's got TCW.
Yep.
at 10,000. So he does have 20 grand.
Yeah, but 19.5 because he's got to get one more guy.
Correct.
Boys, the picks are in.
Awesome. Where is Mr. Frostfang heading? He's on pins and needles
Frost.
over here.
Frost will be the final member of College Racing.
There we
Oh,
go.
man.
Let's go.
Mr.
A
Leroy.
surprise. Yeah.
So how much did Mr. Leroy spend? Did he have to spend it all?
He just sent it all, man. He said that's his high maintenance pick for the high maintenance man himself.
So what is that total there? What's he going for?
He went for
15,000.
15,000.
That was everything Mr. Leroy had left.
So that is the second highest of the night.
And Frost should be in, the 11, I believe?
Let's see.
Didn't
Oh,
Mr.
he's going to
Leroy
the
say he
10
was
car.
running 10?
To
Oh,
the
okay.
10.
Car.
I don't know what any of the cars look like, so I'll take any of them.
Say we
Leroy
finally got a
Frost
team
now.
rounded out. What do you think? What's the opinions there?
That's a solid lineup.
Mr. Leroy, he went out and got who he wanted, so.
Yeah,
That
that's
was-
looking like the most balanced team.
Very balanced team.
Very balanced.
Butters, the
looks
guys
like
want
it's
you to
gonna
call
be-
out how much money all the owners have left.
Yep, we'll give an update on how much money each team has left right
So
now.
we're looking at, okay, so for Trav, we're looking at 13,000 left.
Yep.
Chewy is sitting at 21.5. Sauce is sitting at 21.5. And John is sitting at 20. And with Leroy being filled out, he is done.
Now you
Chewy-
missed somebody.
Chewy only has
Chewy's
10.
got
Chewy's
Jacob
got 10
also.
grand left.
Huh?
Chewy
Chewy
got
has
Jacob
10
also.
Yeah, he's only got 10 grand left.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is my bad.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
Butter, stay on top
JMW's
of
got
it.
20. Chewy's
Yep.
got 10.
Yep.
Sauce has 21.5.
And Trav has
And
13.
Trav has 13.
Yep. Yep.
All right, Captain's good to go.
I believe so. That's all they asked me.
All right,
Should
let's
be
move
good.
on then. The next person on the auction block is Let Loose, Mr. Drunk Guy.
That is a fast drunk, the fastest drunk you'll ever see, boys.
I absolutely love that guy.
If you want somebody that loves to race carefree, that is your guy.
And he will win you some races.
At certain tracks,
At certain tracks.
he is really fast.
Gator knows that from experience.
Oh, yeah. I want to say he's a Pocono specialist too, isn't he? He's really good there.
He's good there. He's good at Charlotte.
Kicks
Where
my
else is he
butt at
really
all
good
the
at?
tracks I don't like. And like we've said about a bunch of other guys already, you know, he's top-notch character guy. Love to have him on your team. Not gonna go out there and wreck people. How's it looking there on the bids?
Waiting on a couple more to come in here.
Well, there's one.
They're
Ding
having
ding.
to think here for this one. Now they know how much money they got left.
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting on John to bid.
JMW, we need a bid for Let Loose.
Throw out another 10 there, JMW.
If you don't want to bid, just type no bid.
They tried to strategize, boys. All right, gentlemen, we have a tie. It is time to advance.
Awesome,
Oh, boy.
awesome.
We're going to have a lot of good drivers left here at the end after these ties.
Yeah, we have 6 ties, right? By my count. Is that right with y'all?
Roughly.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. The last person on the
I know
block
who this is.
without going up on the auction and being moved to the back is myself.
P-Cola. The fake
Well,
gator.
boys, this is what they've been waiting for.
The poser.
Let's see how cheap I can go.
You cheap.
Man, this is so weird. Let's see. Places I wouldn't like to go. Oh, I hope Chewy doesn't take me. Boy, I hope Chewy doesn't take me.
P-Cola
JMW.
here. He might
Oh.
be the best driver in this auction. So this is the heavy hitter right here.
That's Fake Gator.
Yes.
Yes.
The first back marker of the night.
All right, boys.
Up on the block.
Bids are in immediately. They come in
Man,
fast
that
as
was
heck.
quick,
Yeah,
wasn't
they
it?
came
Oh
in
yeah,
fast.
they were waiting heavy on this one.
This is
Am I
ace
going
of
to
a
the
team
end of the
right here.
line?
Gator, you will be going to Joe Gibbs Racing, joining Sauce and Monster
There it
Racing.
is.
Oh, y'all
There
put me
it
with
is.
Monster Racing. How much did I go for? How cheap?
20,500.
Holy cow.
Hmm.
He is gonna be bargain hunting.
So he's got $1,000 left.
What car you gonna throw in,
$1,000 sauce.
Yeah, what car are you throwing him in?
I can't believe I'm in a Toyota sauce. What are we doing here?
Oh, man.
I love this league.
Now you got to be thinking about how some people are mentally, because you know a lot of people saved up to try to wait for this.
I'll take the 19.
I tell you what, Sauce has got a stout squad.
Bro, it's a crazy team, bro. Look at the roster. Oh.
Well, if we're not going to figure out what number we're in, we'll go ahead and move on. Y'all ready to move on?
Yep.
Now we're gonna reach around to the tiebreakers.
Alrighty. Should we just go in order again with them? I think so. So
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
go back
Yep.
in order.
with that, Kenny is back on the block.
Gator, you are in the 19. I can't confirm that now.
Awesome. Got a bunch of paint schemes there.
About to drive that nice bright yellow Menards car. I won't have to search very far to find you on the track and wipe you out.
Fire Slayer in the comments says cola the best option. Oh boy. Come get you some, son. And it looks like we got Taco in here. Taco says, don't have to be so modest when you talk about me. Tell me how you really feel. We love you, Taco.
So
And
just
we're
to
going to
reiterate,
find out
we're
where
back
you're
on
going
Kenny.
next, Taco. So stick around.
We are back on Kenny here.
Still waiting on them bids to come in, boys.
Now, since
Anybody
there
we
was a
need to
tie
call out?
last time, are you going to bid higher than what you bid last time? Are you going to take the chance and bid the same, or did you save enough money to bid that same amount again?
Waiting on Sauce and JMW to bring their bids in here.
Well, Sauce we don't really need to wait on if he is going to be outbid, right? Because we know he's
That
only got
is true.
1,000.
That is true.
Yep,
So we're
Sauce
just
Alright,
waiting
boys,
on
the
Trevor.
bids are in. Kenny B will be going to Green Light Racing with Chewy.
Joining his buddy Chewy. Man,
And that's the
Chewy has
final
got
driver for
him
them.
a stacked team, son.
That rounds out Chewy's squad, and that is another stacked team. Chewy spent his money wisely, got some great value, and 3 really good drivers.
Jacob, Chase, and Kenny B. Is that correct, y'all?
That is correct.
You are correct on that one.
And how much did he go for again? I'm sorry.
He spent the 10,000 he had left on him.
Yep.
10,000.
So, I'm assuming Kenny's going to be in the 07.
Yes, the 07.
Yep, let me get over there. Sorry about that.
Now it gets interesting, guys, because we only have 3 guys bidding.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to come down to you're looking at Trev and John with only one driver.
They need drivers bad, and
You got JMW, he's got $20,000 left. You got Sauce with $1,000 left. You got Travesty with 13 left.
Trav, he's got to try to.
So
He's gotta
JMW
try
can
to
make some
figure out
plays
value
right here.
here.
He can outbid the others.
JMW could have a serious strategy going down here.
Yeah, he holds the rest of the roster in his hand pretty much.
All right, are we ready to move on?
Yes, sir.
All right, the next person on the block is the guy that's in the chat there. Ready to see where he's going. Taco.
Oh, man.
Speaking of the chat, we got Kenny B in there
Taco.
saying, let's get it. Kenny's happy to be with Chewy. Taco says we should release the info on the first tie. We might do that afterwards. Chase is
Yeah,
going to
maybe
have a
after.
whole bunch to scroll through on his Facebook messages.
We can't divulge any information during this auction.
It's confidential, folks.
Oh,
So it's really just John and Trav, right, that are...
they've got the most, and Sauce, he may be able to sneak in there with 1,000.
Right, I feel like Sauce is kind of stuck with whatever they don't want.
That
And
is
that
true.
might have been his whole strategy to begin with.
I mean, he can still
Bro, it
outbid
really
them
might
if
not
they
matter.
bid minimum.
Just waiting on the JMW bid. It has come in. And Taco will be joining JMW
Okay.
How much did he spend?
over at DGM, and he spent $5,000 to secure him, which leaves him
15,000.
left for his
15,000.
final
Ooh,
selection.
who does he have his eyes on? Let Loose, Bass, Nick,
That
Turnover.
means that
That's who we got left.
Let loose, Bass,
controls
Nick,
the-
and turnover.
he controls the market now, boys.
There's still
Awesome.
some really good drivers out there.
Oh,
And
there is.
has-
There's some contenders, man, in this
Yeah,
still
absolutely.
in this.
Has he told us what car Taco's going to be driving?
I am waiting on that information.
I don't even know the car TCW's driving yet.
Yeah, if we don't
I
get it,
don't
we can
either.
just. So the next person on the block is Turnover. Turnover is now on the block.
Yeah, this is the wild card right here.
This is the wild card because I know two of these three owners left do know and have some experience with turnover.
Who's that? Trav? Sauce?
Well, Trav,
Both of them?
I would know Trav knows turnover, but I know Sauce and John have both raced with turnover in the past quite a bit.
Just waiting on the sauce bid to come in here. He is typing
$1,000.
up. Well, you know what the bid's going to be, unless he know bids.
Yeah. We don't have to
And
wait
we
for him.
have
I'll say
Now
there's no
look.
point in spending $500 if you're Sauce. So.
Turnover will be driving the final Gibbs car for Sauce.
Okay.
Turnover is
Sauce
headed.
taking the chance.
Cool, cool, cool. And we know how much he spent.
He's going to be either in the 20 or the 54.
I still
Sauce
think that's
does-
any driver's a solid. I mean, that's awesome for $1,000, bro.
Right.
Sauce has the most experience with turnover. We do race weekly on Monday nights, so
And he will be driving the 20 car.
if that was part of Sauce's
The 20
plan the whole
car,
time,
right.
that's a really good strategy there.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk to them afterwards to see what they thought. How their draft went.
Bro, this is awesome, man. I'm loving every second of this.
Okay, the next person on the block is Bass Fishing. We're back to Mr. Bass.
We're down to two bidders now. We got JMW and we got Trav.
Fire
With
Slayer
Bass
says in
and
the
Let
chat,
Loose,
Turnover doesn't know what day it is.
that means that both of these captains left are getting a really good driver, regardless
Oh,
of
there's
what
still
happens.
really good drivers left here between Bass, Let Loose, and Nick.
Yeah, Nick Jackson's no slouch, man.
No, not at all.
I've seen some of his best performances. I mean, he's almost won some races in some big leagues that I've been a part of. So I know he has the speed.
So we're only waiting on 2 bids, so this shouldn't take too long.
Boys, I have got confirmation that my all-seeing power has come through, and Eric Almirola has won New Hampshire today and will be
No
in
way.
the playoffs.
Are you kidding?
Eric Almirola.
Wow, he might have just saved his job.
Wow. Didn't see that one coming.
Mm-mm.
Fire Slayer says, bet I'd get more money bid on me than P-Cola. Like I said, come on, bro. No, he's probably right. He might have got more than me. So we have the, where's Bass is going? We're only waiting on John and Trav.
3 drivers
One
left.
Trav.
JMW's got 1 spot, so he's got his eyes on 1 guy here out of the 3.
You know he's bidding 15, so all you got to do is get Trav's bid every time.
Okay. Bass will be driving for Travesty and JRM.
Heck yeah.
And how much did he spend there?
8,000.
Trav's
8,000.
got 5 left. They were down to 2 drivers. It's JMW's going to have the pick of the 2.
Right. JMW has 15, Trav has 5, so JMW controls who goes where here with these last 2 picks. So the next person on the block is Nick Jackson, and that would leave Let Loose as the other person.
Yep, so Nick
So
Jackson
who do you
on
want?
the block right now.
JMW
Bass is going to the number 7, by the way, guys.
to the number
Bass to
7.
7.
Nice. And what's that team? Can you give us the full rundown there on that team now?
Travesty, Gator, Mike, and Bass. That's another really, really good team up there.
Man, it's like all these teams are solid.
All these teams have been spread out pretty evenly here. They're all really solid teams.
This system served the purpose of what we wanted it to.
I understand, Fire Slayer. We'd love to have you, buddy.
Yeah, they are all really, really good teams.
Bass says in the chat, hell yeah, he's excited.
Hell yeah, Bass. Can't wait to work with you.
So are the bids in there? We're just
It's up to JMW.
does JMW want Nick or does JMW want Loose? He
Let me
can
just tell you
basically
which
just
one he
message
wants.
you. Yep.
Yeah.
Tell him to message you.
Because he's going to be able to outbid Trav on either driver. So
John has selected Loose.
Loose. So that means
Nick
Nick
Jackson
Jackson is
going
going
to
to
Trav.
round out Trav's team. So that gives, let's see. That's your team, right? Gator Mike?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So it's Gator Mike, Bass, Nick, and Trav. And then the last team is JMW, Loose. Y'all help me out here. TCW
Taco.
and TCW?
Correct.
It's in the
Yes, sir.
BOD chat.
Awesome, awesome.
I just don't know what number.
Nick Jackson went to Travesty,
He's-
correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, he is going to be in the number 1 car, boys.
1.
Michael Annette.
Trav's going to drive the number 8.
Oh, that one's got some good paint schemes, man.
It does.
And Trav's in the 8, you said? Going with the
Yes,
Dale
sir.
Jr. I think there's another 8, isn't there?
Yeah, I think there's 2 separate 8s.
Cool, cool.
Yep.
There we
you got
go,
the-
yep.
You got the Dale Jr. 8, and then
Oh,
you got
yeah.
got,
Nice.
who is it? Sam
Daniel
Smith?
Hemrick.
Hemrick. Okay.
All right. So, man, that was
That
a
concludes the
fun
auction
time.
draft.
Yeah.
Man, that was great.
Anybody have
All-
any thoughts on how
all
that
the
went
teams-
there,
all the
Butters?
teams are very even.
Oh, that was fantastic, man.
Mr. Leroy, he went smart and spread out his money. Got 3 really good drivers to anchor his squad. Chewy took some value as well. Spread out his money almost even for most of it. Sauce might have got the steal of the night with Monster Racing at 8,500. That is a really good value pick.
That's a good one. Jacob got whoever got Jacob, I can't remember at this point.
11.5. Chewy got
Wow.
Jacob at 11.5.
That's a steal there, man.
Yeah, that was a steal. Big
And then you
steal.
got guys like Ant and Turnover, coming
Yeah.
through for pennies on the dollar, so they're gonna provide great value.
I'm gonna go out and say it. P-colaGator was the biggest overspend of the night.
I
Ooh,
agree, man. I agree.
overspend.
Well,
But he's still on a very solid team. Sauce was able to turn it out and work it in his favor. He's got a really good team there with him. So
yeah, I'm excited
with
to
you
get
there.
started. If we don't have anything else to say, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up, y'all.
I just want to take a second just to thank everybody. All the hard work us admins and everybody put in. I want to thank the drivers and the captains. And I just look forward to let's have a fun season here and see where this takes us.
should we announce the date of the start of the season as well in this stream as well?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
We can.
It is this coming Friday, which I have to look at the actual date because I'm not sure. I believe it is the 23rd
It's my birthday,
At
7/23.
at 11 p.m. is when we
Racing
start
on the
qualifying.
birthday.
Yeah. I'll get
That'd
some
be 11 p.m. Eastern.
dirt racing in, get my butt kicked, and then we'll come over and kick y'all's butt. And we're going to be at Kansas, by the way, for the first race.
Yep. This is gonna be exciting.
Awesome
I can't
job.
wait to get this started. I really can't.
Right.
Yeah, thanks. Time to make this auction draft be a success. So thank you guys for that. And I'm ready for this season to start already.
Awesome. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and sign out, y'all. See y'all later.